Hello and welcome to this new video of Call of Cthulhu. Okay, so if I were a valve, what would I be? That sounds like a possible place. Please work. Yes, for once!
Perfect.
Oh god. That's a guard. 100%. Okay, so I need to investigate and find stuff here. I wish I could knock them out.
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
No shit. Anything else, Sherlock? What is up with you guys using the ditto? Okay.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills?
Good question. I don't know. Somewhere, I guess.
Scopolamine, morphine,
Found him!
my new friend's sleeping pills.
I mean, not like I'm gonna actually give them to him, you know? Not like he really needs them. Or, well, like, it's not like I really need to give them to him. So there is something to... Oh, wait, maybe the light. Yeah, no, yes. I don't know, I thought that turning on the light will allow me to, like, find something. I can't jump. God is coming. The game does indicate something to find near that wall. But it seems to be on the inside of that room. But I don't know where. I looked everywhere on that wall and didn't find anything. I don't need to go there. Actually, I might need to... Wait, no, that's just the kitchen. Isn't it? Maybe there's something interesting in the kitchen. Aha, I found it! I'm a master of stealth. Ha! You thought, but I'm not there anymore. Pussy. You failed that ditto, I think. Unless you didn't mean to send a ditto. Okay, so I got all the levers. Now I got all the pressure. And I have no idea what any of that is for. But I sure as fuck will do it. Boop. Oh, that's a diversion.
Hide before the guards see me.
Wait. Was that just to create a diversion? So did I literally, like, go for every possible scenario of creating a diversion? What if I create a diversion of every single possible scenario, though? Huh? What if I were to get them all? Would that work? The guards aren't there. I'm gonna try everything. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's do it. What did I do again? Wait. Is it not working? Well, nothing's happening apparently. So, I guess it's not important. Or maybe that's because I already activated that version. You think? Let's go try the other guy. Oh yeah, that's him. Well, yeah, you're right. You can only activate one diversion, and I literally went for every possible diversion. Which was pointless. Oh well. Like I was supposed to know. What a pussy.
Doctor, is that you?
Yes.
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
Okay.
Continue with this treatment, and you will die. Come with me. Another doctor is waiting for us. She will take care of you.
She? Are you talking about Dr. Colden?
Yeah.
No, don't get her involved or she'll die too. He has designs on her.
Who got you into this state? Dr. Fuller?
No! That butcher only made things worse. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
Why?
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
What did the paintings do? She just painted.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation.
What about a relocation?
She failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
You're meaning that she could have done it?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
I mean, it's still
Hawkins visitor. The Shambler.
it still finds you, and
Pull
you
yourself
know
together.
you got no eyes.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
What the fuck?
Sanders!
I'm sure there's a logical explanation to this.
I gotta...
There's gotta be a logical explanation to this.
This is insane. What killed him?
The wall crawler, wall walker, wall finder. You know that thing in Outlast? Jesus fuck! That surprised me. Imagine jump scaring people with fucking gas. Okay then, last door, I guess. Oops.
Damn!
Yes.
The gas!
You smell too many farts.
My head.
Oh no, not you.
We need to move on.
How did he not die though? And also, why did the game take so fucking long to load this asylum when it's so small? Like, it's Unreal Engine 4. Doesn't take that long to load something this small. Hi, Cthulhu boy.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Wow, there's daylight. I think I'm in a nightmare right now.
Fine. Do what you want. I'm just...
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Interesting
Did I
of
sleep
that
long?
guy. Because he's
The
supposed
day's
to be
only
dead.
starting. It's fine.
How are you not dead?
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
Yeah, he's right next to me right now.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
What? Why can't I talk about that? Oh, I need to be better at this.
How could you survive such a wound?
What wound are you talking about?
That blow Charles Hawkins inflicted on you. I thought you were dead.
Wow. You really got hit hard on the head, Pierce.
Don't tell me you don't remember.
For crying out loud, no! Can't you tell I'm as healthy as a horse?
No?
As for you, though.
You had a serious head trauma. It's possible you may have hallucinated.
I know what I saw.
Anything else you wanted to say?
I mean, you did fall a pretty big fall before seeing him like that, so you know.
Seems you two know each other pretty well.
It's a tiny island. Everyone knows everyone. Especially since I'm a police officer and Marie's a doctor.
The chemistry is obvious.
Is
I
it?
do
Because
seem
I
a
don't
little
see
bit
it.
Stupid, don't I? Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion.
So here.
You don't seem
You
to
know.
remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
the rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
How did you know I
don't
was in the
remember
hospital?
The events of the tunnel. I mean, that was where you died.
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
He seems very perturbed about what I just said.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that you're not dead,
Charles Hawkins survived
but
the
you're
fire.
dead.
I don't
I
understand.
don't know anymore.
Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
Like you believe you saw me die.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I mean, we
I
could
remember that.
try to,
Why would he fake his own death?
like,
Do you think
dig
he
out the
left it
corpse if you
assassinated?
want.
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
I would if you didn't die like an idiot. You know. Let's see.
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her
She's
as
still
a
pretty
subject of
blurry.
his
I'm gonna
experiments.
try something.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
You can sharpen even further. And let's not ignore film grain, because there is none. That should work. I don't know why those two, but here, let's talk about
Given
that.
the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904.
What's the point of a surgeon on
Hawkins family.
board of a
He
fucking,
died and his son,
like,
Thomas
boat?
Fuller, took over.
Isn't that dangerous?
Families.
Yeah, let me, whoops! Oh, well, we got
Captain
one
Fitzroy's
dead.
father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful
That
families
happens.
dominating everything.
Goddamn
Yes,
waves.
And as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Dr.
see
Fuller
dead
seems
people.
to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's
And
the
he's full of
truth,
shit.
Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
But I mean, I think I said everything, so...
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
Now he's dead, don't worry.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
It's, complicated.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you
No,
plan
you think?
on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well.
I
I'll go to see Francis's widow.
don't like when I see that kind of stuff.
Between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Because I feel like I may have made a
End up in the
bad
hospital
choice.
this time.
I wonder which of the 4
I'll
endings
do
I'm
my
gonna get.
best.
Talk to Sanders' widow. Do I have points? I have 3 points. Nice. Let's level that up. And what do I do with the 2 other points? I guess this should be interesting. Eloquence should... I don't know. This. Yeah, sure. There you go. I'm a good detective! Okay, let's leave. So, since the cop doesn't have any memory, I'm surprised he doesn't believe me that he actually died. He doesn't remember anything. Why doesn't he think that's weird? I mean, sure, me telling him that he died is weird, but shouldn't you think that it's more weird
What
that he
can I
doesn't
do for you,
remember
sir?
anything?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
Yeah, I know that.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
Can you die already? Like which
We know
one?
Each other. Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective.
Like this
is retired
haircut
for
is
sticking
not
his
bad
nose into my business.
when
I
it's
bump into
long,
her every time I'm investigating someone.
but when it's short like that, it's kind
It's a
of
small island,
not that
detective.
great.
My island.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
better
there
than
is
you
film grain
bumping into
apparently.
me.
You're investigating France's death.
Yes. Shut up.
Why? Who
Because
hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a
The
link
fuck?
to a case.
ignore film grain. There's nothing.
Well, since this business has got nothing
Oh yeah,
to
right.
do with
Because the
me,
sharpen in
I'll
the
be
other
in your husband's
one,
office, Irene.
like,
We'll
doesn't
carry on later.
Very well,
ignore
Miss
the film
Baker.
grain.
This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself
Why is there film
comfortable.
grain here but
It
nowhere
would
else?
seem that you have much to tell me.
That's so weird. The other room had no film grain. But this room seems to
May I
have film
inquire
grain.
as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yes,
Right before he died.
I met him at the hospital.
Hmm.
He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died.
Yeah, because I was
Oh, was
also interned.
Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Hmm.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will
You're
require
welcome.
more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand.
How much do you need?
How could this happen? In a reputed institute. And right before your eyes. Did you not do anything to help him?
I share your grief, but I had nothing to do with it, okay? I guess I'll
It's
test the
terrible
eloquence.
what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you.
Yes.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Something tells me I didn't pass the test.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about.
It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
Interesting.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I
So
refuse
were
to set
paintings
foot in
like
that gallery
gateways
again.
to
But if you're so eager to see it,
the other dimension?
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
The aeroplanes? Like a Mario 64 kind of level thing?
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Okay, that's already a very weird picture. Construction? Huh. What am I reconstructing here?
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? A house of artists. A house of artists. A house of artists. A house of artists.
I think it's a house of artists. But I'm not sure though. That's not creepy.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
I'm telling you, our paintings are gateways. Is that the Shambler?
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why? She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel?
I mean, what convinced her to sell it though? That's the interesting part. Okay.
The Shambler. I need to see it.
After what just happened in the cutscene, I'm not
Did
sure
she
you want to
really
see
care
it.
for him after all?
But yeah, sure, let's go see it. And if you lose your eyes, it's not my fault, okay? Don't complain to me. I'm not sure that's normal. That picture clearly moved, didn't it? Weird. Uh-huh. Is it Neopets? We're gonna look at all the paintings and see if they move. Because I swear to God, that painting moved.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
So like that? Cool.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more.
I thought that was
Can't hold
over.
back. Forgive me.
that accursed gallery, those accursed paintings, that accursed Sarah.
Irene, I made a mistake.
Okay.
I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
Looks like a dream catcher. Those sleeping
I
pills
could use one of
everywhere.
those. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused an old diary.
I'm so fucking good at this. I knew strength would be useful. I opened the box. I don't like you.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
Try to
I've
stop
got
being a
lot of
bitch.
bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I have a well-off client in Boston who heard about the death of Francis Sanders and wanted me to size up his estate before making an offer to his widow.
Nice story. Bad lie. Learn how to dupe, Detective.
Fuck
But
off.
as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
It was a pretty good lie.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
I don't know. I don't like you. Would you read the book? I mean, That's a weird question. We'll do that in the next video. Odd. Thank you all so much for watching this video of Call of Cthulhu. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time in the next video. Bye bye.